Welcome to the common chaos of sisterhood.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Amy.
Come hang out with us.
Grab your drinks and get comfy.
And let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. I hope you are having a wonderful day today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're gonna go ahead and kick off this episode with Sissy asking our question of the day.
Our question of the day is, do you hate or love better? Which one comes easier? Ooh.
I love easier. I love better. I feel like because I'm not a person to hold grudges. And so
I am.
I'm not a person that holds grudges. I can't stand staying mad at people. And so honestly, for whatever reason, I find it easier to just love people for who they are, whatever, even if it makes me angry.
Uh, I have a problem with grudges. I have a really hard time letting stuff go.
Mhm.
And I've been told my whole life I have a very negative mindset.
Right.
So honestly, it's easier for me to be like, ew, like no, like no.
like I have
So
this
it's
I have this problem with thinking people are judging me all the time, and so I have this negative connotation sometimes when I first see people, and I'm like, I think they're judging me, but majority of the time, when I get to know someone, it's like, okay, and then it's just like,
yeah. So my thing is like I will like literally give you the shirt off my back if you need it. But
right,
the moment you show me that like I can't trust you or you burn
right,
that bridge is burnt and you can't build it back.
yeah. See, I'm not.
Like it's gone. And
Yeah,
then that's my downfall.
yeah. I'm kind of the opposite. Usually, if you kind of wrong me or whatever, or you do something that's hurts me or someone I love, and you are able to prove yourself and show me that you can be someone that I can trust, I will have an easier time, you know, going back to not obviously not back the way things were, but I can forgive you and I'll love you for who you are, you know.
It's like
But
don't get me wrong, I love people for who they are and I
right,
don't want them to be fake.
right,
So my thing is like be who you are,
mm-hmm,
be me. Like I don't beat around the bush. I don't do fake people.
right,
I don't I don't. So as
yeah,
long as you're real with me, we're good, but don't screw me over
right, right, yeah,
because I will never screw you over, and if I ever accidentally do it, like,
mm-hmm,
I want you to come to me, and I want you to tell me
right,
because, like, like, that kinda stuff makes me so mad.
yeah,
Like, don't lie to me. Don't be fake with me. Be who you are, and, if we clash, we clash, some people clash, but
yeah,
be who you are.
yeah, exactly, yeah, I get that, yeah,
So, Haley,
yes.
what are we doing today?
So the past week, I was
Mhm.
going through. I do this randomly. I'll go through and just go through and clean out my emails or my Google Drives or whatever. Well, I was trying to do something and I got a notification from my Google Drive saying that my storage was at capacity. I can tell
Mm.
you right now it's because from all my photos saved on Google Photos. But anyways, uh, I started going through my drive and I found a bunch of just random stories and stuff that I started creating. So this starts back all the way from in 8th grade to 3 years ago. I
Like,
got
when you were trying to book?
yeah, like when I actually had this random inclination after I graduated, while we were cooped up in our houses, that I wanted to write a book. And I went back and read some of these and I'm like, good lord, you would not have made it.
Yeah,
Like
it's like when I used to try to write songs. I have no idea where that notebook is. I would love to share it. Where's that?
but today I'm gonna kind of just go through and read some of these that I found. I don't know if I'm gonna read all of them, but I want to read some of these I found and see what your thoughts are on them.
I think they're gonna be
Oh
great.
my gosh, this is embarrassing. Okay, so this one, let's see. Gosh. So this one I found this one's not like, absolutely horrible. I found this was a poem that I read or wrote. A poem that I wrote back in 8th grade.
Okay, okay.
So it's called My Friend in Spring.
My question is it Shauna?
No.
Oh,
Possibly, who knows? Okay, so this poem is called My Friend in Spring. As winter comes to an end, the spring wind starts to bend. I start to smell the fragrance of rain, so I go outside and play with my Dane. Then I hear the call of my friend. We play together because I had time to spend. We ended up riding a train because it was not necessary to take a plane. We also had a party to attend, but we were so nerdy we didn't blend. The party was so insane, we decided to go and not complain. I'm so glad I get to spend the weekend. When we got home, we played pretend. She played as a lion with a mane, but I played as a crane. We then tried a new trend that her mom had to mend, but then I got a stain and I was told I was such a pain. But I will always be her best friend. I don't think it will suspend. I would go insane if our friendship were to refrain. But I can commend that our friendship will never end.
so question, did that friendship ever end?
I don't even know who is it
It started off, I was like, "Okay, this is gonna be really cute, this is gonna be really sweet," and then you got on a train
about.
because it wasn't necessary to get on a plane?
Apparently, I don't know where we were going.
Alright, Dr. Seuss.
Oh my goodness. But yes, and apparently I got a stain and it was such a pain.
It was such a pain.
And we went to somewhere in there. Oh, we took the train to apparently a party but we were too nerdy.
Too nerdy, you are such a nerd.
I did this back in 8th grade. Okay.
Oh, I love it, I love it. I hope I'll
Okay, so let's see.
I'm gonna rate these my favorite ones.
Huh?
I'm gonna rate these, which one's my favorite
You
one?
better start writing. Like, give us like scored a point. What do you score that one?
Um,
We'll do a scale of like 1 to 10. What do you rate that one?
where's a pencil works, okay.
All right, so
On my piece of paper, I wrote down poem, and I give you a solid 7 for that one.
thank you,
A solid
appreciate
7. I'm still
it.
confused about the train,
Yeah,
but I love the nerd.
I don't know. I was rhyming. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the next one is from 8th grade as well. I think that's the only other one I have from 8th grade. So we'll read that one. Oh gosh. Okay, we might strap in for this one. This one's a long
I'm buckling it up.
one.
Regular seatbelt buckle or like 5-horse harness?
Maybe a 5 point harness. You never know.
Okay. Got it.
I'm gonna apologize in advance. There's probably a lot of bad grammar in here. It's probably not gonna make sense. It's probably gonna be hard to read.
Okay, cool.
So this one doesn't have a title. The only thing it says is like the title of the document. It says 8th grade story project. That's all it says.
Great story project.
It just says 8th grade story project, and then it just dives into the
Love it.
story. All right, so there we go.
Love it.
Feel free to stop me anytime that
Oh,
you
I will.
need to.
I will have questions.
Okay. Twins Nathan and May live in a small cottage in Lightview. Nathan and May are both 15 years old because they're twins. Nathan has
Hold
brown.
on, Nathan and May. Are they boy and girl or
Yeah, they're twins. Nathan
okay.
and May,
Okay,
boy
cool.
girl. They're both 15.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Glad we're getting all that lined up.
Hold on. Nathan has brown hair, and May has red hair.
Ah,
Can I hear
am I
information?
Nathan? Am I Nathan? Are you May?
Oh my goodness. Nathan! May yelled from her bedroom. What? What is it? Nathan sounded worried. Look, May said. She had painted a canvas with crazy different art and colors on it. That's really cool. Good job. But don't scare me like that again. I thought you were hurt, Nathan said.
This is A-class storytelling right here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You like all the descriptions you got at the beginning?
I love it. I'm like, I'm actually there.
Sorry, I just got excited, she said with an upset look. It's okay, Nathan responds and walks out to his bedroom. May stood up from her art chair and took her painting outside to dry. She walked back inside the house and sat in the living room. Nathan! May yelled across the house. That's actually both times it's right. Written like all caps with 3 exclamation points.
Awesome. Awesome. Nathan's gonna get ti I think A Nathan's gonna get tired of her and become a serial killer. That's what's gonna happen.
Nathan walked into the living room. What do you want? Where's the remote? She asked, trying to look for it. It's in the kitchen, he says as he walks off.
Why is it in the kitchen?
I don't know.
It's in the fridge next to the apples
Why are your apples in the fridge?
because I like them cold. Put some peanut butter on it. It's great.
May gets up and walks to the kitchen. She gets the remote and a snack and walks back to the living room. May sits
Gotta get that
down.
snack.
May sits down and turns on the TV. Mom's home, Nathan yells to May. Okay, I'll be there in a minute, May yells back. May pauses the TV and goes outside to help with groceries. There's a lot of yelling.
Is that it?
Period. No, it's not done.
Okay, I was gonna say, "Oh my god, you just stopped." I was like, "Is
No.
that's it?"
As soon as they were done putting up the groceries, the phone rang. I'll get it, May yelled. Okay, hurry, I need help with dinner, May's mom said. May ran to the living room, jumped on the couch, and answered the phone. Hello, May speaking, she said. Hey, it's Jeremy. Hey, what's up? She replied. I need you and your brother over here as soon as possible. Jeremy said, okay, as soon as possible, Jeremy said. Okay, I'll go ask my mom, May responded, and put the phone on hold. May ran into the kitchen. Hey, Mom, Jeremy needs me and Nathan ASAP. Can we go? Yes, but hurry, May's mom said. May ran back to the living room and told Jeremy that they were
That's a
coming.
mouthful.
May-
May's mom fa May's mom said.
May's mom said. When she hung up the phone, she ran to Nathan's room and knocked on the door. Come on in, Nathan said. Hey, Jeremy needs us ASAP. Hey, Jeremy needs us ASAP. Okay, I'm coming. Nathan and May grabbed their coats and ran out the door. I love how no one's concerned about like what Jeremy needs. They just
No, absolutely no. It just that's the kind of friend I need. It's like, "I need you to come over, like, now, like, ASAP."
okay.
"Okay, let's drop everything we're doing. No questions asked, let's go."
They walked down to Jeremy's house and knocked on the door. As soon as Jeremy answered the door, he walked outside and started talking to them. Hey, has there been strange things happening to y'all? Jeremy asked. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, the other day I got mad and something flew across the room, May said.
Oh, no.
And,
Oh, no. I see where this is going. Oh, no.
and the other day I got to the kitchen faster than I ever have. It's like I teleported or something, Nathan added. Good, I'm not the only one, Jeremy said. Well,
No one had these questions beforehand? No, they didn't question, like, "I wanna be in the kitchen now." Bam, I'm in the kitchen. What the heck? No questions?
this is
Okay.
completely normal.
I got mad. This flew across the room. Are they ghosts? What did I do? Did I hit it? Oh, no questions? Okay, cool. Jeremy's the only smart one so far.
That's good. I'm not the only one, Jeremy said. Well, we gotta get back to dinner. We gotta get back home. See you later, Nathan and May said.
What?
Okay, bye, Jeremy responded.
That's it. That or maybe Jeremy's not the smart one.
It says, um, right, Nathan and May left, got home, and ate dinner. After they ate dinner, they got ready for bed. Before May went to bed, she went out and got her painting and went to bed.
But forget that painting. We could forget all of these things that happened to us and just like the whatever. Like let's ignore it. Like I ignore my problems, but don't forget that painting.
Okay, the next morning, the twins got up and went to school. When May got to school, she met this new girl named Meg. Later that day, May
May
invited
and Meg.
May invited Meg to her house. Hey mom, this is Meg. Meg, this is mom. May introduced them.
Mom.
Hello, nice to meet you, May's mom said with a smile. Later, Nathan met Meg and she went home around 5.
Ah,
She,
okay. That's okay.
she was really nice, Nathan said. May smiled. The next day, May, Nathan, and Jeremy hung out with Meg at Faith's Drinks and Things.
Faith's drinks and things.
Faith's Drinks and Things. They,
Okay.
they all ordered a drink and food and sat down at a booth. Hey, can you pass me the sugar, please? May said, pointing at the sugar. Right before Meg could say anything, the sugar came to her hand without anybody touching it.
And
Nate
everyone ignored it because no one asked questions.
May, Nathan, and Jeremy started to freak out. Why are you smiling? That was freaky, May asked Meg. Y'all are finding out, Meg said.
Y'all are fine. What are we finding out? No, we don't find nothing out. We ignore it. We ignore it like I ignore my problems.
Finding out what? Meg yelled Jeremy's name. Or finding out what? Meg yelled Jeremy's name and threw a glass over at him. Jeremy was about to try to catch it, but then everything stopped. Jeremy grabbed the glass out of midair and flicked his hands again, and everything started to move again. Meg took all three of them back out to the woods and talked to them about it.
Gosh, this is where the murder happens. Y'all are weird. Let's like Salem.
Oh
Y'all
my
are
god.
witches. Let's put them up.
Meg told May that she had telekinesis. Nathan was able to teleport, and that Jeremy was able to freeze people, time, and objects. The next week was spring break for 2 weeks. The Saturday before Christmas break, their friends
Whose
met up
spring
in the.
break is 2 weeks?
It's Christmas break. I said Christmas break.
Oh, they said spring
The
break.
next week was Christmas break for 2 weeks. The Saturday before Christmas break, the friends met up in the woods. Meg, look, May said, hovering a bucket of water over her head. Meg looked up and gave May a sarcastic look. Okay, Jeremy, now that you can freeze a group of objects, try to freeze one object, May said. Okay, I'm ready, Jeremy said. Meg laid a stick in her hand and let Jeremy focus on it. Meg moved her hand and the stick stayed there. While Nathan was practicing, he got too far away and started looking around. Nathan sat down.
I'm just picture just like a dumb look, just like, huh? What? I don't know what's going on, guys. Huh?
Nathan sat down by a tree and put his hand down beside him. What's this? He thought to himself. He picked up a book that was covered in leaves. When he did, he read the cover. It read The Power of the Four.
Power of the Four. You know what? This could actually be a good storyline, but what?
If it wasn't written by an 8th grader?
Yeah, this would be a cool show. There probably is a show out there like this.
Probably. He teleported back to where the other three were. Hey guys, look what I found, Nathan said, holding out the book. Let me see that, May said as she took the book. May opened the book
You
and
brat.
started to read the first page. It says that it's the destiny of 4 teenagers, May says as she reads. She reads off the 4 powers. Telepathy, that's what I have, Meg says. Teleportation, Nathan. Jeremy says. Telekinesis, me, Meg says. And the power to freeze, Jeremy. Nathan says. Maybe it's about us, Meg says.
Oh, oh no. No.
The book says that their destiny is to combine their powers together. The next day, they don't.
Do they get cool rings? Just like powers unite.
It's like
The Wonder Twins.
the
What?
Wonder Twins. That next week, they don't have school, so they got together and started trying to combine their powers. It says we have to hold hands in a circle and concentrate our energy to the middle. May said, so the teens sat down and followed the instructions. It took practice to get to the energy to the middle. They lifted the energy ball and let it out with a big burst. We did it! They all said and high-fived with smiles.
What happened to the ball? Did it just vanish?
This is where it gets good.
Oh, that's where it gets good. Okay. Okay.
They finally met their destiny and lived on with their lives.
That's it? They made a ball. They made a ball. That's our destiny. We have a ball, guys.
They still progressed with their powers, and the book got thicker with information. Sooner or later, May's and Nathan's mom found out that they had powers because they told her. Jeremy's and Meg's parents.
That's a good way to find out.
Jeremy's and Meg's parents got told too. Their parents helped and supported them through the rest of their journey. Meg ends up getting a younger brother, and Jeremy gets a puppy named Snow.
Oh, yeah. How does one get a child?
I'm
gonna run to the store and get me a brother, and you can get used to a puppy.
All four friends ended up graduating school together and going their separate ways. The end.
All right. They made a ball. Their destiny was fulfilled. We graduated. We're done. Goodbye. We're not friends anymore. Oh, that was a whirlwind of emotions there, Haley.
So funny. All right, what do you rate that one?
Nathan and May's rating, I'm gonna give it a solid 3.
Hey.
I'm gonna give it a 3, not just because it was. It was bad.
It was
I love
so
you.
bad.
It was so bad.
It was so bad.
I have so many questions.
Let's hear them.
Okay, why one? Why did May sound like she depended on her brother for everything? And why was the remote in the kitchen?
Okay, so
2.
hold on. I have an answer for the remote thing.
Oh, okay.
I had it in my head that I was like, oh, I want her to go to the kitchen and get a snack. What's a good way to do that? The remote.
The remote. We gotta get that remote. Not, oh, I just want a snack. Let's get up and get it. No, let's get the remote.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
2. If these things happened, they didn't question it at all. And then Jeremy's like, whoa, man, these things are happening to me. Like, come here now. And then the conversation's like, oh, yeah. Oh, well, we gotta go. Bye. No. You're gonna stay right here because this could be world ending. We could, you two have powers. You didn't say anything to me. If I was Jeremy, I thought he was smart, but yeah, I guess he wasn't.
No, apparently not.
And then this May character came in out of nowhere
Nowhere.
and was like, I know y'all have powers, even though you don't know me.
She already knew all about it.
I know all about everything. Is my power premonition? No. I don't have the power of premonition. I just know because I stalked y'all in y'all's fences. If y'all ever feel someone staring at you through the window, it's me, Meg.
It's me, Meg.
And then their destiny was fulfilled when they made a ball. Didn't do anything with it. Didn't save the town. It was woo! We made a ball.
That's what the book told them to do.
And everything was fine. Little did they know that they actually caused huge problems somewhere else.
Hey, we did
That's
what
in book 2.
we did what the book told us to. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it's so
you find a sketchy, weird book in the middle of the woods and you have some weird things going on with you. Yeah, let's follow the instructions in the book.
Of course, why wouldn't you? Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's that.
I loved it.
You gave it a 3.
And so I had questions.
Okay, I have one more from 8th grade. It's just a theater arts project. I don't know if you want to hear that one or not. Up to
Yeah,
you.
sure, let's go for it.
Okay, this one I wrote with apparently 3 other people, so that was
Oh, yay. Was it
interesting.
Meg? Was she watching you through the windows? Was it Nathan and May?
No, this was from my theater arts class in 8th grade. Me and a couple of my friends wrote this. So, all right. So your characters are Sam, who is a girl, Savannah, who is
Ah,
a girl, and you have Jason, who is a boy, and Sebastian, who is a boy. Okay.
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 4 friends. Well,
Four
4
friends.
people.
Okay.
Well, friends.
Four people. 4 people. No, 4 people. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
This is a whirlwind too, so you might want to buckle up for this one too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey, this
All right.
one and
I
this
buckled
one,
in.
this one wasn't just me. This was like written by 3 other people too that I was in that class with.
3 other 8th
Yes,
graders.
3 other 8th graders. I don't even remember
Awesome.
what the project was supposed to be. Honestly, no idea.
Uh,
But okay,
Maybe we can figure it out. But
maybe.
if we can figure out what the project was supposed to be, then I'll give you a 10.
Okay, all right. Here
Okay?
we go. Scene 1. Sam and Savannah walk into school talking and looking at their schedule for the new year. Sam, we have 4th and 7th period together. Savannah, good. I hope Jason and Sebastian leave us alone this year.
Oh, no.
Jason and Sebastian walk by the girls and laugh. Savannah, spoke too soon. Sam, got that right. The bell rings and Sam and Savannah say goodbye and walk to class. Lights dim. Scene
Dun,
2.
dun, dun.
Scene 2. Jason and Sebastian walk to the lunchroom and walk up to the girls. Jason, look who we have here. Sebastian, looks to me like 2 pigs. Savannah, why
Oh, my
can't y'all just
gosh.
leave us alone? We never did anything to y'all. Jason, how about you shut your mouth? You did do something. You're alive.
My gosh.
This is so mean.
That is that's like my 8th grade year. Oh my gosh.
Sam, come on, let's just go. Savannah, how about y'all just go away? I'm tired of y'all. Sebastian smacks Savannah.
What kind of school is this? Oh, hold on. Are they gonna have superpowers?
Sam helps Savannah up. Sam, come on, let's go. Jason, get out of here and don't come back, you will get it worse. Sam and
It's a
Savannah.
school for the mafia.
Sam and Savannah
The
get up
mafia thugs.
and run to the park. The lights turn off.
You just left the cafeteria and ran to the park?
Clearly.
Okay.
Scene 3. Sam and Savannah sit down on the park bench. Savannah, I want them to go away. Sam, me too. They think they're
Poof,
so
they went away.
cool. Savannah, yeah, I don't even know what we did to them. Sam, I have no clue, but now it's even worse. Savannah, I wish we could stand up to them. Sam, yeah, but they will hit us so we can't do anything about it.
I love this dialogue. It's so amazing.
Jason and Sebastian see the girls and yell at them. Hey, chipmunks! Sam rolls her eyes and the boys leave.
Chipmunks. That's gonna be my new insult. Hey, chipmunk.
Savannah, I think I might tell my mom. Sam, you know that won't help. Savannah, I know, but I can try. It's really hard to go to school now. Sam, hey, I gotta go.
Hey, bye. You're on your own, dude.
Sam and Savannah get up and walk off right stage. The lights go off. Scene 4. The lights turn on. Savannah walks in and talks to her mom. Mom, hi, sweetie. Savannah, hi, Mom. Can I talk to you, please? Mom, of course. Savannah, okay, so I have been bullied ever since 7th grade by two guys, and I can't take it anymore. Mom, oh, sweetie, why didn't you tell me? I forgot to tell you we're moving tomorrow, so tell Sam. Savannah,
Okay, tell her bye. She's on her own, dude.
okay, I'm ready to move from
You.
here. Savannah goes to her room and packs. Stage lights go
That's
on.
it. Didn't even want to call. Didn't want to argue. Didn't want to call her friend. Nope. Bye. See you later. Oh, you're on your own, bud.
Scene 5. Lights come back on. Sam is sitting on a park bench and Savannah calls Sam. Sam answers her phone. Hey, what's up? Savannah, hey, I got some bad news. Sam, what? Tell me. Savannah, I'm moving.
Hold on. I got some bad news. You were like all chipper. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Bye. But then you're like, "Hey, girl, I got some bad news. Yeah, it's sad, I know. Yeah, and you're over here, like, dancing and partying it up because you get to leave? No, you liar."
No, Savannah, I am moving. Sam, what? Savannah, yeah, sorry, I gotta go. Sam, bye. Sam hangs up the phone and puts her head down.
"Okay, I got bad news. Alright, here you go. Okay, bye. You're on your own, bud."
Jason and Sebastian uh, came up and started picking on her. Jason, hey, crybaby. Sam, can y'all go away, please? Y'all have caused enough trouble. Sebastian, what do you mean? Jason, we have never done anything to you, in a sarcastic tone. Sebastian, yeah, we have never done anything to you, trying not to laugh. Sam, please just leave me alone just for today because I don't want to deal with you. Jason, what are you going to do? Cry about it? Sam, no, just go away.
Yeah, maybe I would cry. Alright? Human emotion, guys. Human emotion.
Sebastian, come on, Jason. We have caused them a lot of trouble. Now, leave them alone. Jason, why are you
Now
sticking up for her? Sebastian, bro, come on now. What I think. Come on, or bro, come on. Now that I think about it, we shouldn't be treating anybody, or we shouldn't be treating any girl like this, or anyone.
oh, then now you get yelled stuck up for herself, and you're like, "Oh, man, maybe we shouldn't have called you chipmunk," like, that was mean.
Oh my god. Jason, yeah, I guess you're right, dude. Hey, Sam, I'm sorry for hurting you. Sebastian, me too. I'm really sorry for the things I have done to you. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive us. Sam, I forgive y'all. Oh, and Savannah is moving. Jason, well, when you have a chance, can you tell Savannah that we're sorry? Sam, yeah, I'll tell her. Sebastian, hey, I think you're gonna need new friends. Jason, you think we could be friends? Sam, yeah, I would love to be friends.
Oh, oh. See, this is where my pettiness comes in, and, I hold No!
Jason, I guess you're right, dude. Hey, Sam, I'm sorry for. Oh, wait, hold on. I think we did this twice. Hold on.
You read that one twice?
No, I think we
It was
typed it
so good.
twice. No, we typed it
Oh.
twice.
Oh my god.
So you
You
get
gotta make
it
sure
again.
it's in.
Jason, I guess you're right, dude. Hey, Sam, I'm sorry for ever hurting you. Sebastian, me too. I'm really sorry for the things that I've done to you. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive us. Sam, I forgive y'all. Oh, and Savannah's moving. Jason, well,
Let's
when
go
you
through
have a
all this
chance, can
again.
you tell Savannah that we're sorry? Sam, yeah, I'll tell her. Sebastian, hey, I think you're gonna need new friends. Jason, you think we could be friends?
No shit, Sherlock.
Sam, yeah, I would love to be friends. Just in case you didn't catch that the first time. There you go.
There you go, you got twice.
Narrator Savannah moves. Jason Sebastian become friends. And the boys don't bully anyone anymore. That's
Okay,
the
so
end.
that's the end? That's the okay. I think that it was about bullying and
Probably.
making it better. So I can see where it's from, like, where, like, the probably the assignment was. But um I'm sorry, 8th grade Haley. That sucked.
I don't know how teachers can get these projects and read them and not, or hear
I
us
would
read them.
literally if I was a teacher, I would sit there like on the weekend, glass of wine and laugh my ass off at all the students. I would make fun of every single one of them. I would take notes
So
on my
funny.
own little notebook and make fun of them.
Oh, that's so funny. That was the end of that one.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
goodness.
have to give it like a 2 because it was better. I mean, it was not as good as the Nathan and May, and I gave that one a 3. I think Nathan and May got bumped up.
You gonna move Nathan and May?
I'm gonna move I'm gonna give Nathan and May now a 5 instead of a 3,
Okay. Oh my gosh.
and the school play just still gets a 2.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. So that's all of eighth grade. That's all I have from eighth grade.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now going to ninth grade. Okay, so
Hopefully it gets better.
you get to pick. I want to read them both, but which one do you want to hear first? I have The Mystery of the Demon Child
Oh gosh.
or The Beast in the Mansion.
Okay, so my brain's going on the books that I read. I don't think any ninth grader should be writing those books.
I promise you they're not like that.
But let's go with the demon child.
Okay. So this one apparently was a hero story project. We had to write a story about a hero. So,
And the demon child won.
okie dokie. This was from 2017. This was my ninth grade year. It's just the
That's
end
the
of.
year Amory was born.
Yep, it was the end of. It was in
Was
April.
she the demon child?
Maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this was in April of 2017. So this is like the end of my ninth grade year. Oh my goodness. Okay. You ready?
Oh, no.
Oh my god, let me
No,
double
I'm
check.
not. I don't think I will be ready.
All right. The Mystery of the Demon Child. Mariah Brown was so called the Demon Child with a troubled past. After the tragic incident with her parents,
Ah,
she lived alone in the Lost Woods for almost 5 years. Nobody knew about her or what happened to her parents
okay.
besides Kayla Matthews. Kayla found out about Mariah several years back but never told anyone.
There's a child living in the woods, and even if you didn't tell anybody, alrighty. She's
One.
eating with the wolves now. That's why she's called a demon child. She just has like meat and stuff hanging from her mouth, just like a
Oh
wolf
my
does.
goodness. One day, Kayla was determined to get Mariah's powers. All she had to do was kill her and take her heart. And that's exactly
What
what she was going
powers?
to do.
What powers? What powers? Okay, so this girl. Okay, hold on. This girl lost her parents. Been living in the wilderness for 5 years. Raised by wolves. Whatever. I don't know. The first thing you say is she did. Oh, she has powers. That's why she's been able to live like the last 5 years. No, this girl. I'm gonna kill her because she has powers. She eats with wolves.
Oh my gosh, okay. Let's start this section over. One day, Kayla was determined to get Mariah's powers. All she had to do was kill her and take her heart. And that's exactly what
Kill
she was going to do. I think I was watching too much of Once Upon a Time at this point in time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. About a month before this, she had figured out where Mariah was hiding out. Kayla was hiking in the woods and saw her in the cabin. On this day, she had retraced her steps and was outside of Mariah's cabin. Mariah had really good hearing, so she could hear around 10 miles away from where she was.
Again, raised by wolves. Great hearing. That's my hypothesis. That's my theory.
She was eating lunch at the time Kayla had found her. Kayla was trying to be as quiet as possible, but had accidentally stepped on a twig. Quickly as she could, she
Snap. I'll do the sound effects.
quickly as she could, she ran and hid on the other side of the cabin behind a bunch of trees. Mariah jumped from her seat when she heard the noise outside of her cabin. Is someone out there? No one is ever in these parts of the Lost Woods.
Because there's no animal at all that would step on a stick. No wind blows, no nothing. Alrighty.
She had thought to herself as she started to open the door. As soon as she opened the door, Kayla's knife flew inches in front of Mariah's face, hitting the open door. She then saw Kayla,
Whoosh.
shot fire in her direction, and shut and locked the door. That was close, Mariah exclaimed as she stuffed her spellbook, water, and some food into her bag.
Wait, hold on. So other one has powers too?
No. No. She saw Kayla, shot fire in her
Huh.
direction, and shut and locked the door.
Ah. Okay. So to recap, she has powers
Yeah.
and a spell book.
Yep.
She's been living in the woods by herself for which apparently she has a cabin. She has a house. It's not just in the woods. She has a shelter.
Yep.
She's not raised by wolves.
No.
And there's no animals around because she never hears a twig snap or a wind blow or anything like that. Do I have this right?
Yep, pretty much.
Okay, cool. Continue.
All right. So, let's see. Then she wait. Okay, she then saw Kayla, shot fire in her direction, and shut and locked the door. That was close, Mariah exclaimed as she stuffed her spellbook, water, and some food into her bag. Open this.
Oh, that's close. Whoa. A knife just flew up my head. That was close.
So, where was I? Okay. All right. Open this door, Kayla yells. As she banged on the door, Mariah stepped out the back door, closed it as quietly as she could, and flew off.
Oh, she flies now. Okay. Alrighty.
After a while of trying to get into the cabin, Kayla knocks down the door. As soon as she gets in and starts to search the cabin, she realizes that Mariah. She realizes the Mariah is not there.
The Mariah.
So sad. Where did
Said the
she?
demon child.
Where did she go? She said, clenching her teeth. I'm sorry. Where did she go? She said, clenching her teeth. Walking around a little longer, she found a map that had a mountain range circled. But not any mountain range, the Crystal Mountains.
Oh no, the Crystal Mountains.
With a big smile on her face, Kayla takes off her bag and pulls out a weird looking device and a map. She placed the map on the ground, circled the mountains with a special pin, and set the device, which was a teleporter, on top of the circled area. Here I
Oh,
come.
okay.
Here I come, Mariah, she said as the teleporter started blinking and Kayla, along with all her stuff, disappeared.
It's just crazy. She's a freaking psycho.
Okay, I'm here, but now what? I didn't think this through very well, Mariah said to herself as she continued to walk further up the mountain. Ha! Found you, Kayla said, jumping off a cliff across from her. How did you find me and how did you get here? Mariah said, startled. That's for me to know and you to never find out, Kayla said with a smirk on her face.
Oh, the sass. Oh, the sass.
Kayla jumped across over to the cliff Mariah was on and tried to stab her with another knife, but Mariah jumped out of the way just in time. Then she pushed Kayla to the ground and ran and jumped to another cliff. She could not fly for a while till she got some energy back.
Oh, eat a Klondike bar. You'll be fine.
Before Kayla could get back up, Mariah quickly took off her bag, pulled out some food and her spell book.
Oh, there we go. Some food.
She kept
I got
She kept flipping pages in her book till she found what she was looking for. Just as Kayla was about to get up, she shoved the book into her bag, ate the last bit of her food, said the spell, pointed at the rock, flew away.
Oh, okay.
As soon as Kayla started to stand up, she heard a sound. It sounded like an earthquake. She turned around to see an avalanche coming down the mountain. She was about to run when she saw a hiker just below the avalanche. Watch out! She screamed, but it was too late. The hiker was crushed in the avalanche. Oh well, she
Oh
said to
no.
herself.
Oh my gosh. You psycho.
She said to herself as she started to figure out where Mariah flew off to.
All she cares about is this Mariah chick.
As Mariah was trying to find somewhere Kayla won't find her, she started hearing strange noises. It was like someone was humming, but then giggling.
Uh,
Before she could get
um,
away, before she could get away or do anything, they all came surrounding her like a prisoner. Who are you? What do you want from me? Mariah said in a frightened voice. We are the fairies of the Crystal Mountains, and we want to help you, they sang. Frightened, she said, No, you
no.
don't.
No.
Frightened, she said, No, you don't. I've heard about you. You don't help people, you harm them. They smile and start to close in on her. Mariah ducked before the fairies could get or touch her in any way. She smiled and ran in the opposite direction. When she got to the edge of the cliff, she stopped and looked back. There's nowhere to run now, they said, laughing. Oh, yeah? She said as she jumped off the cliff. She kept flying, not knowing where she was going. What was that? She said, holding her arm, she looked down. There was Kayla with a gun. Got you now, Kayla said.
Oh, she got shot. Okay. I was like, what was what? Fairies? I don't know. She got shot. Shoot her down like a pigeon.
Got you now, Kayla said. She shot again and hit one of her wings. Mariah started to fall, but she didn't realize
Wait,
where
hold
she
on. She
was.
has wings?
Yes, she can
It's
fly.
I was okay. Okay, why do you need food to be able to fly if you have wings?
She ran out of energy.
I thought it was like some like magic energy. She's like flying.
Apparently not.
Okay. She has wings.
She has wings.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Where was it at?
She has wings.
She kept flying, not knowing where she was going. Oh, wait, I read that. Hold on. Mariah started to fall, but she didn't realize where she was. When she hit the ground, none of her powers would work. She was useless near the ocean. Kayla slowly walked up to Mariah. You're mine now, she said, pointing the gun at Mariah. Her eyes widened. This is it for me, she thought. As soon as that thought entered into her mind, Kayla shot the gun, and the bullet hit and entered into one of her lungs. Just as Kayla was about to cut her heart out of her chest, a guy in a long black coat appeared and chased Kayla away.
She got shot in the lung, man. I think she's gone. Unless she has like 12 backup lungs, just like the wings. I don't know, but she's gone. She's gone.
It's worse. It gets better. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I have to look up something real quick.
What are you looking up?
What Roman numerals are?
What is it?
MXIV, I think. Is what it said.
MXIV. I think M is a million, I think. X is 100. IV is 4.
So 1,104.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Not a
Hold on.
million. That was 104. Okay.
1,104. Okay, ready? Where am I at? Mariah asked as she woke up. Why does my side hurt? She sat up in bed, in the bed she was in. The man looked
Why
over.
does your side hurt? You got shot in the lung. You didn't get shot in the side. You got shot in the lung.
The man looked over. Look who's awake. Mariah screamed.
I would scream too, bro.
Why are you
Weird
screaming?
man got shot in the lung. Like I'd scream too.
Why are you screaming? He asked.
I've had a rough day.
You're a cat, she said.
What? I thought he was in a cloak.
He had a cloak on. Apparently, he's
So
a
like,
cat.
okay, cool. He's a cat. Is it a cat man or is it just a big old cat?
Okay. You're a cat, she said. Correction. I am a feline. Or most people refer to me as a werecat. The name Sir
Ah,
Kittensworth, 1104th.
okay.
I got that bullet out of your lung before it did any real damage, he explained.
Okay. Okay. How okay, hold on. Uh, I have nothing to say. Okay, continue. Continue.
Oh, well, thank you, Mariah smiled. Well, you best be on your way, he said. Yeah, I should, she said, and walked to the door. Thank you again, she said as she left the house. About 2 weeks later, Mariah found Kayla and killed her. After all the searching, and her mission was done and went back to living in the shadows, and nobody has heard of her since.
What? Okay, hold on. Hold up. So if I got so hold on. Get everything right. Was she a demon? Was she an angel? She had wings.
Mhm.
She could shoot fire, so I'm assuming she's the demon.
Sure.
But then she met a cat person and just walked away from that. No other questions. Just you're a cat. Okay, bye.
Yep.
And got shot in the lung, but her side hurt
Uh huh.
and lived through getting shot in the lung.
Uh huh.
But then it got killed later, and the end.
No, 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 no. She killed Kayla, the one that was trying to kill her.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So she's just up and like, okay, murder. All right, cool. Life continues.
Uh huh.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yep.
Yep, that one. I definitely better than school play, so I have to give it better than a two. So let's give it a four.
I want to say a
Give it
three.
a four.
Oh my goodness. Okay. My other ninth grade one. It's probably not any better. Oh, okay. So that one, the Demon Child one, was written in April of
Uh huh.
2017.
Okay.
This one was written in October of 2016.
Oh, okay. So this one's older.
This
Okay,
one
cool.
is older. This one is called The Beast in the Mansion.
Yeah.
I,
Does it have a library?
I have no idea.
It sounds familiar.
I didn't even think about that. Okay. All right. So, title is The Beast in the Mansion.
Beast in the Mansion.
Early one evening, just as the sun began to set, me and three of my friends headed out to the woods to go camping. As the night grew darker, we had decided to start a fire, so two of us went out to find firewood. Then lightning struck one of the tents we had set up when we had gotten there. This caused the entire camp to burn down, so then we had to find shelter.
Not in your tent. Because guess what? Free accident. Lightning.
As we looked for a nice place to stay for the night, I saw a cat like figure run by in the shadows. I pointed it out, and we ran
Hold
after
on. Is
it.
it the cat man? Is it the cat man?
I pointed it out, and we ran after it, concerned about what it was. While we were trying to find where the shadow went, we found an abandoned mansion.
Ah, yes, because let's be those kids that just walk into some mansion. Oy.
There it was again, the shadow. What was it? I wondered. The shadow disappeared near the house, so we went inside to investigate.
It's the cat man. It's the cat man that healed the shot lung.
As we stepped inside the house, there was a gigantic room with a huge chandelier on both sides of the room. There was stairs that met together in the middle. We walked
Fancy.
up. What?
Fancy.
We walked up the stairs to find a place to stay for the night. As we were walking up the stairs, we heard a noise. It sounded like someone talking really quiet.
Yes, let's just walk into some person's house and just stay here. Like, yeah, we're inviting ourselves.
No, it was an abandoned mansion.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That was a yeah. Because they're gonna get murdered in a horror movie. You're stupid.
One of my friends, Liam, walked up to the door. Should I open it? He looked at me and asked. My heart started pounding as I slowly nodded my head up and down. He gently turned the knob, and the door creaked open.
Squeak. I'll do sound effects too.
Okay. We walked into the room to see if we could find the source of the sound. When we got into the room, I heard a loud bang. My friend Ava screamed, "What was
Bang,
that?" With terror in her eyes, we heard it again.
bang.
It sounded like it was coming from downstairs. I think we should go see and what the I think we should go see I think we should go see what that sound was, Mike said. We all agreed and went downstairs to the big room with the chandelier. The lights flickered off. When they came back, Mike was missing.
Bum, bum, bow.
"Where's Mike?" Ava said with a worried look. "He's probably just messing with us," I said to calm her down. "Mike!" I screamed. "Mike, where are you?" I waited a little bit. "We're not kidding. Where did you go?" We walked to the kitchen, hoping he was in there. As we walked in, we heard a sound.
He was dead on the counter.
As we walked in, we heard a sound that sounded like a cat hissing. We kind of ignored it, but all of a sudden, Ava just disappeared.
They're being plucked off one by one because they're stupid and they went into this house that wasn't theirs.
Me and Liam turned around and realized she wasn't behind us anymore. "Where did Ava go?" I asked Liam. "I have no clue," he answered. We ran outside to see if we can find Mike and Ava. "I'm getting worried. Do you see them anywhere?" I asked. "No, let's go back
No,
inside," he
I'm out.
said. "No, let's go back inside," he said. "Okay," I said. We walked inside and tried to find Mike and Ava. I walked into a dark room to see if they were in there, and then I felt something brush against my leg.
Dun dun dun.
I screamed and turned around to ask Liam what that was, but he had disappeared like Mike and Ava had. I started to freak out, so I ran downstairs thinking maybe they were messing with me. As I got down the stairs, a beast that looked like a giant cat mixed with a wolf had jumped in front of me. It had blood
It's the
drip.
cat man. It's the cat man. It's the cat man.
it,
These stories
had,
tie together.
it had blood dripping from its mouth and a piece of Ava's shirt between its teeth. Fear filled within me. I backed up against the wall behind me. The beast stepped forward and trapped me. I tried to look for a way out. The beast opened his jaws and snapped at me. As it lunged forward, I rolled under it and made a run for it out the door. As soon as I got out the mansion, I ran past where the camp was and all the way back to town, hoping to find a way to get home and hoping that the beast
Why
didn't
didn't they
follow
go to
me.
town in the first place?
Because
Jesus.
they wanted to camp.
Your tent got struck by lightning and went up in flame. Yeah, let's go back home, man. Like that's a bad omen, bad signs. No, let's go to Catman's house.
That was the end of the story.
That was the end.
That was the end.
All right, all my friends died. I'm headed back to town. Bye, guys. Not even gonna do a search party. No. Catman got you. We're done.
All right. What do you rate The Beast in the Mansion?
It's still better than the school play, so I'm gonna give it a 3.
Oh my goodness.
So we got the first one, this poem, gave it a 7. Then Nathan and May got a 5. School play, keep it as a 2. The Demon Child, I kept it as a 4, but the Beast in the Mansion, we gave it a 3. The Demon Child had a little bit more action in it,
That's
but I think the Catman is in both of those. I think I
funny.
got that figured out. You
Okay.
have a thing with, like, the cat people.
Okay, so that was ninth grade. So that was all projects, everything that I had to do, right?
Uh-huh.
So fast forward to like 2020, 2021, somewhere around there. I think it was both years. I had this urge to just write a book. Like I was like, oh, I love reading. You know, like this sounds like seems like it would be easy. I'm gonna write a book.
Yes.
So,
I think we should write a book.
so I went through and well, one of the first things was so I really like sad books, right?
Yes, I know that. You like the
So,
sad, hallmarky, like, sad books.
mhm. So I found this one. Let me see if it says. When did I write this one? I wrote this one in January of 2020.
Okay.
So before the pandemic, January 2020. I assume this was supposed to be like an entry that was supposed to be like in a book that wrote or was going to write or something. I don't know. All it says is
Is it
entry.
just like a random idea?
It's just random. It's not even titled. The document's not even titled. It says entry number, date, pain, heartache, sorrow. You hope that you never have to feel these things, but inevitably, at some point, everyone experiences these emotions. Maybe they come one at a time during different events in your life, or something happens and they just hit you and stick with you. These things can take a hold of a person and change them. Everyone knows about them, yet no one knows how to handle them. When you try to reach out and talk with someone about it, to try to find comfort and peace, all you get is people saying things that don't help, that sometimes make things worse. Things will get better. How can they get better? Stay strong. How am I supposed to stay strong when the very person that provided my strength is gone? I'm sorry for your loss.
Damn.
Loss?
Damn.
Why do people say that? Why do people believe that it will help? It just reminds you of the emphasis in it just reminds you of the emptiness in your life. The huge hole that has been left in your heart that you try to fill. Eventually it just tears you apart. You wake up every morning ready to start your day and then it hits you like a tsunami. They're really gone. They're never coming back. I guess you get used to it. You ask yourself, could I have done something to stop it from happening? And even though you know that you couldn't have done anything, you eventually start to blame yourself. End of entry.
God damn, Haley. That one's solid 9. That made me feel a type of way. That made me sad. I want to read that book.
There's no book attached to it. It's just an entry.
Were you feeling a type of way that day? Are you sure it's not a journal entry?
No, no. No, it was no, because I know for a fact, like when I wrote it, like it was supposed to be part of like some book, and like the main character was like, it's like she went through like she kept journal entries, or like she wrote in a journal, and that was supposed to be like one of the entries, like that's how like the book was gonna start or something like that. I don't know, I don't remember, but like that's all that's on this piece of document.
Give that a solid 9.
Thanks.
We haven't got a 10 yet, but that made me feel some type of way.
All right. Looking back at when these were made, so that was in 2020. I have one that's titled "Terrible Start to a Book."
Okay, that sounds promising.
Created June 1st of 2016. So this one that I'm about to read is 2016.
Okay, we're gonna go back.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that.
So we're gonna go from 2020 to like hard, like deep feelings, like that really well written, to back to 2016.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's your like 7th grade.
2016. What did I say? June 2016. Yeah, that would have been my
The
no.
summer of
That would be the summer before my freshman year.
okay.
So this would happen even before the demon child and the beast in the mansion.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Titled "Terrible Start to a Book," which I eventually gave it the title "Descending Changes." Apparently,
Okay. Cool.
Chapter 1. 6 years ago, it was just me and my dad. My mom had left us when I was 3. We had it good,
Oh,
just me and him. We went out to eat and played board games on Fridays. Sundays, we went to church, and Mondays, we would go get donuts before he would drop me off for school, so I wouldn't think about not having a mom around.
oh no. Okay. That donuts fix everything apparently.
When I was 8, he started seeing this girl, Christina. Every time they went on dates, me and her daughter, Brittany, had to stay with the babysitter. Brittany would try to boss me around just because she was 2 years older than me. When I
And
was
Britain
15,
sucks.
when I was 15, Dad and Christina got married. I had to be a bridesmaid for the wedding because apparently I had to be a part of the wedding.
Apparently, like dad's getting married. Oh my gosh, I have to be part of a wedding.
After a year of them being married, we moved in with them. I was devastated. Gladly, they had an extra room so I didn't have to share a room with
Wait,
Brittany.
hold on, hold on. You married for a year and they weren't living together?
Apparently not.
Okay, cool. Cool, cool. All right, continue.
Then school came around. All I could think was, what am I going to do? Would I make any friends? When I got to school, I snuck to the back of the room and sat in an empty seat so no one would notice me. Then it happened. I didn't know what then it happened. I didn't know what to do. Would I be known as the new girl for the rest of my life? As the teacher stepped foot into the room, my stomach dropped. This was it. The first day of the rest of my life. The teacher looked up at me and said, "Looks like we have
The
a new student."
dramatics.
The teacher looked up to me. I looked up at me and said, "Looks like we have a new student. Why don't you introduce yourself?" I hesitantly started to stand up as all the wondering eyes glued on me, as if they all hated me already. It's been 5 minutes into the day and I have already made a fool of myself. I looked around and timidly said, "Hi, my name is Samantha White." The teacher answered back, "Okay, thank you, Samantha. You may have a seat." As I sit down, all eyes are still on me. I look back at my seat to make sure that I didn't fall and embarrass myself even more. Each period went by, the same thing happened. I sat in the back, teacher called on me, I introduced myself, and class started. Till fourth period came. Gym. I was never really good at gym. I would always sit on the bleachers with my friends and we would make fun of the guys that tried to impress the girls with their strength, especially our friends Mike and Todd.
Mike and Todd. There we go.
I was
Good job, boys.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to do anything on the first day, but turns out that day was dodgeball day. I dread dodgeball. I always end up getting hit in the face.
I love dodgeball. I always the one hit people in the face.
During the whole game, I didn't touch a ball. If a ball came, I just ran away from it. Then I was the last person on the floor. All I had to do was catch the stupid ball, and we wouldn't lose. A ball came hurtling at me. I tried to catch it, I really did, but instead it hit me in the face. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was laying on a bed with a bright light shining over me. I sat up and asked where I was. The nurse walked up to the bed. "You're in the clinic. You got hit with a ball pretty hard," she said. She gave
What
me.
school has a clinic? Not nurse, the clinic.
I don't know.
What kind of rich kid school are you going
I
to?
don't know. She gave me an ice pack and told me to go back to class and that we were in sixth period. I said thank you and walked out of the clinic. On the way to class,
No one called the emergency. That was 2 whole periods that you were just knocked out by a ball, and no one decided to try to, like, call an ambulance or anything?
apparently not.
Alrighty. Rich kid school, no one cares about the new kid.
On the way to class, I stopped by the bathrooms and looked at the mirror. I removed the ice pack carefully. There wasn't a bruise, but I could feel a bump. I took some headache medicine and went to sixth period.
Some headache medicine, quote, quote, unquote, "headache medicine."
It went real good headache medicine. As I walked into the classroom, I handed the teacher my pass and sat in the back. "You must be Samantha White," she asked. "Yes, ma'am," I replied with a small smile. About 10 minutes later, the bell rang. It was lunchtime. I wish I would end. Sorry. It was
What?
lunchtime.
Hold on. 6th period? Whose lunch is in 6th after 6th period?
I don't know. About 10 minutes later, the bell rang. It was lunchtime. I knew I would end up sitting by myself. I stood up and got into the lunch line. I got a hamburger and a salad and found an empty table in the back where the lights were dimmed. Almost out. It was relaxing back there, but also very lonely, looking at everybody having fun and talking with their friends. As I remember my friends back in California, a tear started to slowly roll down my cheek. A girl with blonde hair skipped up to me with her pink skirt bouncing every time she skipped. I quickly wiped the tear and sat up straight and smiled. She sat down next to me. "Hi, my name is Alexis. I like your outfit," she said. I smiled. "Thank you," I replied as I looked down at my jacket. That day I wore my favorite black jacket with my friends' names on it in a heart, with my favorite pair of skinny jeans and black Converse.
So pink pretty skirt and black wearing girl. Yep, that good
Checks out. "Aren't you Brittany Marshall's sister?" she asked, looking concerned. I was getting aggravated at people asking me that so far about asking me that. So far about 10 people have asked me. I looked at her and replied, "Yes, stepsister," with a smile and looked back down at my food. I had taken a couple this is bits. I took a couple bits of my burger, bites, and kind of moved around my salad. "I have to go," I said, and quickly got up, threw away my plate, and walked to the bathroom. As the rest of the day went by, it was the same thing in every class. Every time I went into the hallway, I would run into Brittany, and she'd have some rude comment to say. "Oh, look who it is, little Miss Nobody," she said one time as her and her friends laughed down the hallway.
Right in the face.
I tried to ignore them as much as I could. I just wanted to blow up in her face.
Like, I can just picture her exploding, just kaboom.
Oh my goodness. Where was I? Oh man. Okay. When I got home after that long first day, I pulled out a chair by my dad. When the wood chair rubbed against the wood floor, it made a loud screeching sound, mimicking the scream inside me, waiting to burst out. Rough
Oh,
first
wow.
rough first day, he asked. Is it that noticeable? I asked. He smiled. "Don't worry, it'll get better in no time. Trust me on this one." He nudged me and stood up. I looked at him and smiled. After a minute of sitting there, I got up and walked up to my new room. Boxes were everywhere. My hand shook as I went to grab the picture of me and my friends on that Huntington beach with the sunset behind us. We always had a blast there. Tears started rolling down my face. I just broke down right there on my bed. I couldn't stop crying. Till there was a knock at my door. It was dinner time. I instantly stopped crying and asked who it was. "It's Brittany. Open the door," she demanded. I quickly stood up and looked in the mirror to make sure I looked presentable. Before I could get to the door, "Hurry up and open the door," she said louder. I wanted to go slower, but I didn't. She already hated my guts, and I didn't
Open
know
the door
why.
and punch her in the mouth. Right in the mouth. Just punch her right in the mouth.
My hand touched the doorknob. I rolled my eyes and opened the door. "It's dinner time. Hurry, get washed up, and get downstairs," she said and ran downstairs. I followed her. Pulling out a chair, I was afraid to sit like I wouldn't be accepted. "Thank you," Brittany said, sitting in the chair I pulled out. "Sorry, this is my seat, but you can sit over there." With a smirk, she pointed to the random chair that didn't match, that sat at the edge of the table. I so wanted to
Punch
punch
her
her in the
in the
face.
mouth. Yes! Punch her in the mouth.
But I walked around and sat in the chair. Anytime we ever ate together, they would always ask Brittany about her day, and she would go on and on. I would just sit there and eat my food, waiting for them to ask me about my day, or even say one word to me. That night, I had enough, so I looked at my dad and said, "What about me? What about my day?" He put his fork down and looked at me. "Sam, don't be rude. Brittany was talking." "Of course she was, because she never shuts up, and that's all that either of you care about, is how Brittany is doing. What's going on in Brittany's life?" I rolled my eyes, stood up from where I was sitting, and went to my room and locked the door. I wasn't going to come out for the rest of the night. At this point, I just wanted to pack my bags, climb out the window, and run without stopping or looking back. All night, I kept looking at my window and thinking to myself, should I do it? But I never did. Finally, I turned on my radio, laid back, and listened to our playlist we had created when me and my friends were freshmen. A couple weeks passed, and it was the same old thing. I was getting tired of being in Brittany's shadow. One morning, I woke up to an alarm in my ear. I quickly turned it off, got up, and walked downstairs. "You're up early. Would you like some breakfast?" Christina said, as I walked to the kitchen. "No, thank you," I said as I got a cup of coffee and put on a fake smile. "Okay, well, I gotta go to work. Bye." She kissed my dad and walked out the door. I rolled my eyes and walked upstairs to my room. When I got to my room, I walked in and Brittany was sitting on my bed. "What do you want?" I asked as I set my cup on my dresser. "I just wanted to know if my little sis was settling in okay," she said with a smirk as she stood up. I rolled my eyes and opened up a box. "Oh, and don't forget that my birthday is more important than yours, so don't expect anything from our parents," she whispered in my ear as she walked out of the room. "Don't forget to
Punch her
shut
in the mouth.
Don't forget to shut the door," I yelled as she was walking out. She slammed the door shut and walked away. I pulled out my throw pillows and threw them on my window seat. I grabbed my coffee and sat down on my window seat. I stared out the window and sipped on my coffee.
That was a
That was a loop-de-loop of a sentence. Chapter 2.
oh lord, that was just chapter 1.
It was a week till my
How many
birthday. It's almost
how
over.
many chapters is this? Okay.
That's it. It was a week until my birthday. I was finally turning 17. The only thing I wanted was to spend a day with my dad like it used to be. But it didn't help that Brittany's birthday was 2 days after mine. Hey, hey, Mom and Jack want you down. Hey, Mom and Jack want you downstairs, Brittany said as she popped her head in. Okay, I'll be down there in a second, I said as I started to stand up. I set my coffee down on my dresser, grabbed my phone, and walked downstairs. Once I got to the kitchen, Christina and Dad were holding hands and smiling. Did Brittany go to her room? Dad asked me. Yeah, I think so. Why? I replied. Because we have a surprise birthday party planned for Brittany, and we need your help getting the stuff for it. Dad answered with a smile. Oh,
No.
okay. What do y'all need? I asked Christina. Christina handed me a list that was titled Stuff We Need from the Store. I took it out of her hands and sighed. Here's the keys to your new car, by the way, Dad said as he threw them at me. I was speechless. What's this for? I asked, knowing in my head it was for my birthday, but I wanted to hear him say it. My dad smiled and said, "Oh, well, we saw the car you wanted on sale, so we bought it." That's definitely not the answer I was wanting to hear. No special occasion or anything, I asked. No, not that I can think of, but you need to go get that stuff before Friday, he said. Oh, okay, I will do that. Oh, and thanks for the car, I said as I walked up to my room to get dressed. When I walked into my room, I opened my dresser and got out my favorite pair of holey jeans and a V-neck t-shirt. I slipped on some socks and put on my black high tops. When I got dressed, I grabbed my school bag and dumped everything out of it onto my bed. I started to grab some clothes from my dresser and my closet and place them in my bag. And that's where it stops.
Yep, I'm out. I got my new car. I am out. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Um, that was I wanna punch her. I would punch her in the mouth, but it's not that bad. I'd give it a 6.
Okay.
I'd give it a 6.
Okay. All
That was a
right.
long one, but
That
yeah,
was a long
I'd
one.
give it a 6.
This next one is the final one. So this one was, let's see. So this one was when I was really thinking about trying to write a book. This one was created July 7th of 2021.
Okay. So that was 3 years ago.
Yep. So
Okay.
this one is titled Brain Dump.
Brain dump?
Yeah, it's just called Brain Dump. So it's a full character outline. I have 4 different characters, and they all have complete outlines.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it has names, gender, age, skin color, education, eye color, hair, build, piercings, tattoos, hobbies, street/book smart, introvert, extrovert, typical outfit type, glasses,
Full outline.
childhood past, family, mother, father, siblings, stuff like that. And that's a full outline. And it has pictures at the bottom of each outline.
Okay.
Okay. These are my random notes that I have on here.
Okay.
It says comparing relationship or wanted relationship, Instagram photos or movies/TV shows. Always sees cute photos and wanting it but not having it or can't find it. It says each chapter is from a different perspective. 2 question mark, 3 question mark, main characters question mark. Each chapter flips perspective while flowing with the story. Try not to
Okay,
backtrack.
I can honestly say, like, I love those books, the ones that have, like, the 2 point of views, like this.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. It's a
Yeah.
good idea.
And then so there's a setting. It's a coffee house/library called Fantasy Cafe.
That's okay, that's a fun fact. That's something that we talked about,
Yep.
like, opening up.
Yep. Sure did. So random quotes that I created.
Okay, okay.
Quote 1. I haven't even started reading the book, but apparently I created quotes. Quote 1. You've said numerous times that you will always be there for me when I needed you. And the one time I actually needed you, you were nowhere to be found. Where were you? In all caps. Where were you?
Oh,
In all
no.
caps.
So sad.
Okay. Quote number 2. I looked over just as a single tear. Sorry. I looked over just as a single tear rolled down his face. I remained silent. His head quickly turns, his eyes meeting mine. They are a vibrant green with subtle golden flakes sprinkled in them. They remind me of an endless green meadow that I could easily get lost in. We stand there in silence, not losing eye contact. He pulls his sunglasses down from the top of his head, breaking the endless stare, and walks away without a word.
Oh, bad boys, cry boy.
Okay, and then the outline. Beginning. Olivia and Theo are already best friends. Have been super close since they were little. Parker is close with them too. Dominic comes into the picture. Hang out at diner or hang out at the coffee shop slash library. Middle. Liv's dad tries to reconnect with her. Not sure how because apparently in my her character outline she's dead. But I think I changed that, so I'm not sure.
No,
Um
ghosts. I like to believe that there's ghosts in this book.
she she shuts him out and turns him away. Dominic gets kicked out of his dad's house, lives with Theo. All four decide to go on a trip to get away from all the stress. Question mark. Close to graduation. Liv afraid she's going to lose all her friends after graduation. End. Liv drowns. Maybe on the trip? Question mark. Wrong. That's all it says.
I love that. Wrong. That's great. I'm gonna give him this one a 10. I think we should make this into some kind of story. We're gonna sit down later and we're gonna take this and we're gonna make a whole story out of it.
The story that just popped in my brain. So Theo doesn't know how to handle it. Parker completely melts down. Dominic starts showing his feelings but tries to block them out. Okay, and then there's like this like excerpt. I guess I tried to start writing it. I'm not sure. I think I started writing it. It's literally like not even a page. So it says, my mom always told me when I was younger that she was going to own her own business one day and that she was going to give me a better life. I never really understood what she meant by a better life because I loved my life. I didn't need anything else because I had her and that's all I needed. As a kid, I thought I was living the best. I thought I was living the life, mainly because my grandmother would spoil me and give me stuff that my mom had previously said no to. And sure, my mom would argue and butt heads with her parents, but I never really noticed. When I was 10, she finally saved up enough money to be able to buy this building. She wasn't really sure what she was going to do with it, and then one day she came up with the idea to open Fantasy Coffee, a coffee shop mixed with a bookstore. Now here we are, 8 years later, living in a nice two-story house and owning a coffee shop that has become a hit in our small town. I'm glad everyone likes it, but I don't want to take all the credit for it. I never really liked attention. I like I like to stay in the back corner with a book in my hands and lost in my own world. When I have to help out at the counter, it makes me a little nervous cuz I always feel like everyone is judging my every move. I wish I could be as outgoing as my mom. She loves to talk to people and host parties every chance she gets. I prefer to either be reading or spending time with my two friends. Yes, I only have two friends. I guess I talk to other people that you could consider my friends, but I only have two close friends. We're the kind of friends that no one would ever think that we all actually liked each other. Like, if we were in a 2000s chick flick, we would all be in different cliques. My best friend Parker is what you would consider as a rebel. She doesn't have a great relationship with either of her parents. She is constantly arguing with them and tries to stay away from her house as much as she can. She's very outgoing when she's not She's very outgoing when she's not with me. She's going to concerts and parties and hangs out with people that are probably not the best to hang out with. I think she does some things on purpose just to get under her parents' skin. Like when she went to get when she went and got silver in her hair. Don't get me wrong, it looks awesome with her black roots that flow into the silvery color, but her parents, especially her dad, hated it. She's really been like that. She's really been like that all throughout high school. Not really sure why. I have asked before, but she just brushed it off and I didn't push any further. My childhood best friend is Theo. He's not like other guys. He's very caring and most of his friends are girls, so that kind of makes sense.
And
He's
he gets friend zoned.
He's really into photography. I swear that's all he talks about and he's constantly has his camera on him. It's like it's his security blanket or something. He's pretty good though. We were inseparable growing up. We did everything together. If one of us was invited somewhere, the other would tag along, just because. We're still pretty close, but we don't hang out as much as we did. My grandparents live right across the street from him, so when I lived with my grandparents growing up, I saw him every day. Once me and my mom moved out, we moved across town, and I didn't see him much after that, until high school. With that, those are my friends. May seem kind of pathetic, but to me it's pretty great. Once the morning rush is over, I grab my book bag and head back to the table I was sitting at before. This is pretty much the same routine I go through every morning. The coffee shop is about a 10-minute drive from the Windrow Valley High School. Every morning, I help my mom open the cafe. That's where that stops.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
There's so much information at the beginning of that.
So much information. We're gonna give you
Oh my
all the
gosh.
information right now.
Oh, okay. I just have a random document that says book might be decent, and it just says chapter one, and there's nothing else on it.
That's straight 10. And right there.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Congratulations.
What did you give the other one? The brain dump one.
The brain dump? Oh, 10. That was your 10
Wow. Oh, I
of
also
the
have
brain
another
dump.
document that says book chapter one, Olivia, and there's nothing else on it.
You worked very hard on the brain dump.
And before I started that, I created like an Excel spreadsheet. And it says book stuff, which includes scenes, scene descriptions, areas or buildings. I have character names, settings, plots and subplots, town names, and then extra notes. And then a thing in bold that says book dash yes. But
Oh, God, yes.
I don't know, but it says book dash yes in bold. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and I have a random document that says book names. Change is a big thing. The worst gift, the biggest change, the last few steps, descending changes, and a strange life.
So a lot of these sound like YA books.
Uh huh.
But no, I think we should sit down one night and have a couple drinks and like go over some of the profiles and just make up our own story.
Yeah, I agree.
Not write it down or anything. Make
No.
up our own story.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that
See
was
where
it.
it ends.
That's what I found the other day while I was going through my Google Drive and
I I have been excited to hear it, and it did not fail. Like I
thanks.
that was worth the wait. That was very much worth the wait.
Some of them were so ridiculous. It was so funny. But yeah, that was it.
Awesome. Congratulations. You are a
Thanks.
writer.
Apparently, apparently not a very good one.
So which one's your favorite one?
Probably the one that I had the full character outline for. I put so much
Yeah,
thought into that too, and it
I
never
would
went
put like
anywhere.
definitely a 10 on that one.
Yeah.
The worst one is definitely gonna be the school play. That one was I don't know what happened there.
I don't know how we got away with like this whole bullying thing, and like this guy just slaps her across the face and be like, "Okay, well, bye, gotta
Yeah,
go."
if I was a teacher 100%, a couple drinks, I would make fun of every student. 'Cause there's no way, like, what was it, 8th graders? There's no way an 8th grader would I'm sorry, no way an 8th grader would have a good play.
Well, that play was in 6th grade.
Oh, 6th grade, okay, well,
No,
definitely
wait, hold
not
on.
6th
Was it?
grader,
No, it was 8th grade. I'm lying. It was 8th grade. It was 8th grade. I'm lying.
but still, I don't unless you were, like, a really, really genius, 8th or 6th grader, like, there are not gonna be very many good plays.
Oh my goodness. We thought it was so good. It was so funny.
Well, this is an awesome insight, Haley, I loved how your brain works.
Thanks. It's very interesting. All
You
right.
have a lovely, lovely little brain.
Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that was a little insight of my life. 8th grade
How
me,
Haley's brain works.
8th grade me, 9th grade me, after high school me. No, but I saw that I was like, I need to share. I need to share.
That was definitely worth
And
a share.
yeah.
That was amazing. Like I said, if I still had that songbook that I wrote when I was like, oh, we were still on Erie Street, so we were still you were super young. I was 6th grade,
uh,
like 5th, 6th grade. So they would have been really cringy songs,
I wish she still
and
had
they
it.
were, like and it was, like, really sad girl songs.
I just can't believe that one expert is just trying pain, sorrow, heartache.
Yeah, that one was like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my gosh. All right, guys.
Yep.
Well, if you enjoyed this episode, feel free to let us know what you thought. And if you'd like more episodes like this, I can try to find more embarrassing stuff that I created in high school.
Yeah, good luck finding my all my stuff was art.
Yeah.
Like, I found some of my old art stuff, or actually I found some, that actually survived the flood.
Yeah.
Some old, like, notes, like, that would pass me and my friends would pass in class. Definitely not reading those, but those the other day.
That's cool. But yeah, if y'all would like to hear more things like this or have any other ideas for us, please let us know. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. And we hope to see you again.
Bye-bye, beautifuls.
Bye.
Don't forget to come hang out with us every Thursday when we talk about the common chaos of sisterhood.